You might have knee pain, so you take painkillers to help you move, preserving your locomotor function. But those painkillers hurt your stomach, which hurts your vitality. Most people think that when you turn 60, the goal is just to slow the decline. You retire, you slow down, and you prepare for things to break. But in geriatrics, we don't look at age as a decline. We look at it as a shift in strategy. It's no longer about treating a disease, it's about maintaining freedom. In your 40s, medicine is about targets. Get the blood pressure down, get the sugar down. But in your 60s and 70s, the game changes. I ask my patients different questions. I don't just ask, what do you need me to treat? I ask, what matters to you? Because here's the truth. If I give you a blood pressure pill that makes the numbers look perfect, but it makes you giddy and you're too scared to walk to the coffee shop to see your friends, then the treatment has failed. We have sacrificed your independence for a number. You might even get hospitalized because we are chasing a number. So what then are we looking at? The World Health Organization calls this the intrinsic capacity. I call them the 5 pillars of freedom. If you want to stay independent all the way until 90, 100 years old, these are the 5 things that you must protect. The first pillar is locomotor. Basically, it means, can you move? And if you can't drive, can you use a grab car? If you can't walk far, can you stand from a chair easily? The second pillar is vitality. This is your fuel. Are you eating enough protein? Are you losing weight unintentionally? The third pillar is sensory, basically vision and hearing. If you can't hear, you stop talking to people, and when you stop talking, your brain slows down. The fourth pillar is cognition, basically memory and thinking. Using your brain like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. And the fifth pillar is psychological, basically your mood. Loneliness is a health problem as well. And in order to protect these 5 pillars, this is where it gets tricky. Sometimes fixing one pillar hurts another. You might have knee pain, so you take painkillers to help you move, preserving your locomotor function. But those painkillers hurt your stomach, which hurts your vitality. So a geriatrician is like a traffic controller. We look at the medications, the diseases, and the goals, and we negotiate. We ask, does this help you to do the things that you love? If the answer is no, we might change the plan. On top of these 5 pillars, you also need a reason to get out of bed. In Japan, we call it ikigai. In the blue zones, which are places where people live the longest, they don't just retire to sit on a couch. You're not just a retired engineer or just a grandparent. You need a tribe. You need a purpose. So whether this purpose is gardening, religion, learning a musical instrument, you need to keep your identity diverse. So if you're approaching 60 or caring for someone who is, stop looking at just the numbers on the lab report for a moment. Ask, can they do what they love? If the answer is no, come to see a geriatrician. Let's look at the capacity, not just the disease. In the next video, I'm going to show you the specific exercises and diet tips to build those 5 pillars. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Bye.